Another entry in what might be my favorite all-time Patek Philippe and the only one you need to own. More coming up. Fresh from the showcase here at SwissWatchExpo, we have the Patek Philippe 5134P and 5134G. We have them both in stock right now, so thought it'd be a good time to do a video highlighting one of my all-time favorite Patek Philippe watches. People call us, they ask what's the best one to buy. It's very subjective, but this is one of my all-time favorites. This could be the very one for you. So let's just get right into it. The two models we have here, as you know from the Patek Philippe nomenclature, the 5134P is the platinum model, the 5134G is the white gold. So you can see the dial colors are a little bit different, more of a silvery color on the platinum one and a really bright white on the white gold model. These were made from 2003 to 2008, so it was a pretty short run. There was a prototype done way back in the 1930s, but this is a really interesting watch. This has the second time zone function. A lot of people call it the GMT from what Rolex named it. But in Patek Philippe speak, it is the travel time. And it really is such a more sophisticated, more elegant execution of the idea of a second time zone than what you see from other companies. Loads of other companies have two time zone watches. We've certainly seen nice examples from Cartier, from Jaeger-LeCoultre, from even Panerai, Piaget, lots of other companies do them. But this is one of the very best executions I've ever seen. Now, it's interesting that they only made this for about 6 years, and that they've stopped making it, but it came in at a really nice size. Depending on how you measure it, it's about a 37 millimeter case. And what we've seen in the last couple of years is really that the jumbo dress watches that are over 42 millimeters have taken a little bit of a back seat to these modern sizes that are around 37 to 39 millimeters. They're not the really small 33 to 35s that you used to see, but they're not the gigantic ones either. But it's just such a great design. I mean, you can see here, the dial has a few different things going on. You can see there's a different finish in the area where the hour indices are. And then there's a sort of a grain pattern in the subdials at 12 and 6. But it's such a neat symmetrical look. And I love the symmetrical dials versus asymmetrical. Having the subdials at 12 and 6 and this sort of vertical line is really visually pleasing. When you look at the watch, it has a very nice kind of a domed bezel. Even though the watch has a lot going on as far as the movement goes, it still was able to maintain a 10 millimeter thickness, so it'll fit nicely under any of your shirts or suit jackets. You can see how it looks on. My wrist is not real big, about 7 inches, but you can see it fits just perfectly. Looks absolutely great. Probably one of these sizes that just would look great on absolutely anyone. Really beautiful watch. But the mechanics of it, that's of course the star of the show in the Patek Philippe world. The way this one works, it has pushers over here on the side at 9 o'clock. And these are so that you can easily change the time zone that you're currently in. So similar to some other GMT watches, what you do is you set your home time zone, whether that's one that is either where you actually normally live or it's somewhere where someone is that you need to be able to keep track of what time it is where they are. Maybe it's somewhere that you normally do business with, but wherever you normally need to keep track of the time, that's where you set the home time. And the 24-hour indicator here at 12, that becomes an AM/PM indicator for the second time zone. As you're traveling, you push these to set wherever you are. So that's the darker hand, and you can see you can move the time zones forward and backward. It's so easy to use. You don't have to unscrew a crown or pull it out to any special notch or anything. You're just ready to go and push the button and change time zones without ever affecting the minutes where you are. You can see the what I'm calling the home time zone, the reference time zone. It uses a skeletonized hand, and it's indexed to that 24-hour hand. So as you move this one, this is the darker one. That's wherever you are. So as you're traveling, you're jumping time zones, you're pressing that button to go forward and backward. It's an interesting look. You don't see a whole lot of crown guards from Patek Philippe, but because you have these pushers on the 9 o'clock side, you have crown guards at 3 surrounding the crown. That gives it a nice offset, kind of counterbalances that weight. A little bit of a nod, I guess, to the Nautilus and the Aquanaut as well, with it having a little bit of a winged look there. These, of course, have the Patek Philippe deployant buckle, the white gold one. The buckle is in white, and the platinum one, it is in platinum. And of course, you have the Calatrava cross there. It has the exhibition case back, so you can see these movements. Now, the movements on these are based on the caliber 215 hand-wound mechanical. Because they add that 24-hour indicator in the second time zone, they're called a caliber 215/156. But you're able to see it in all its glory there through the exhibition case back. I love seeing a hand-wound mechanical watch, the movement through the case back, so that you're not having that view obstructed by the rotor. It's just gorgeous, of course. Patek does such great work with their decorating. This came out in 03 to 08, so it was before the 09 invention of the Patek Philippe seal. So this one is the Geneva seal, and you can see it's got the grained radial finish on the wheels. It has the Cut de Genève. The balance wheel is just beautiful. You can see all the craftsmanship. One of the great things about Patek Philippe is that the more you look at it, the more incredible it looks. There's so much detail and so many things you could really have fun looking at the watch. But the great pleasure, I'm sure, would come from wearing it and enjoying the really genius of the simplicity of the mechanism. So give us a call, see if we've still got this one in stock. Click the bell, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we can't wait to talk to you here at Swiss Watch Expo.